Happy Monday, beautiful souls. This is Shamama Hunting Owl with a new message for this week. And I kind of feel like this is going to take us from now till like the full moon, like Friday, Saturday. I want to start by talking about some business. First things, thank everybody so much for your support, for your likes, for your subscribers, to my new subscribers, to my, dedicated loyal followers that have subscribed. You guys are amazing. You're wonderful. Thank you all for reaching out, scheduling sessions, all that stuff. You guys are fantastic. Second order of business. I want to just say that I love helping all of you. I love hearing your stories. I love your comments. I love your questions. But please understand one thing. I cannot, and I do not, give private individual counseling to anyone without a session, okay? So as much as I want to help all of you, this free stuff that I do for you guys is here. The videos and the daily card reads on Facebook and Instagram. But if you need personal individual help, you've got to schedule a session with me, because honestly and truthfully, you guys, I don't have the time to be able to do that, to help everyone individually. And I also do this is my living. This is how I support myself and my kids. So please understand that and respect that I give back through what I'm doing here, and that this is still, my job. This is my mission. This is my calling. So I ask you all to honor that also, please. Next order of business, for those of you who do want to schedule sessions with me, I do have the Shamama 911 emergency package available now for you guys. It's super flexible in how we break up the time and what you need. It's very personalized to you, and it allows you access to me, basically unlimited access to me for a whole year, for additional card pulls, advice, suggestions, help, all the emergency stuff that comes up in this twin flame journey. So you guys, those of you who need help or want help, you might want to look into that. Okay, so first thing that's going on, you guys, is Jupiter is going retrograde. Okay, so we're finally getting out of all the planets going direct. Jupiter is going retrograde. I believe it's in Libra. Libra is a very peacekeeping sort of energy. And we have this lunar full moon eclipse on Friday. So what does all of this mean exactly? Okay. And this all plays into what I talked about in my last video about the big shifts that are coming and this huge tower of energy and this change that's coming up. Okay, so Jupiter in retrograde basically is forcing us to look at ourselves and our relationships, okay? It is sort of that push toward change that I was talking about. It's what's going to start motivating these changes. Other than the divine is kind of making it happen, this Jupiter energy, this retrograde Jupiter energy in Libra is going to be moving us toward making these big changes. It's basically going to make us look at the areas in our lives that have been the scariest for us to deal with. We're going to be able to look at this scary stuff and look very deep into ourselves and our relationships that we have with others. And it's going to make us sort of cry out for balance. Our souls crying out for balance in ourselves and in our loving relationships with other people. It's kind of like, the vision that I see is kind of like putting everything under a microscope, looking at all the fine details, every detail of our relationships with other people, and again, and ourselves, and really seeing these imbalances and putting us in touch with our own needs, seeing these imbalances, seeing this disharmony, and moving us toward changing those things, getting us out of that place. You know, in the areas that we have felt most restricted in our lives, they're going to start becoming intolerable for us to deal with at this point. So the hardest, scariest things that we have held on to the longest are the things that we're going to be examining under the microscope right now, and feeling this just necessity to move forward, to make these changes. Like, it's going to open the door for us to make these changes, but it's also going to kind of like force us out that door at the same time. So we're being asked to really look deep. I also know that that there's like this whole like Aries Mars things happening, which is a very, very masculine energy. Lots of like warrior energy, lots of fire energy, moving us toward, again, taking action steps. Just like I talked about in the reading, you know, a few days ago, I think it was Thursday or Friday, these changes are happening, these changes are coming. We can do them one of two ways. We can do them willingly, or we can kind of dig our heels in and try to stop it and still be pushed the whole way. You know, it's just a matter of how you want to do it. Do you want to do it, you know, and take it and face it, or do you want to be forced to do it? So so that's sort of what's going on with the moon energies right now, and all of this planet stuff. I mean, there's a lot more planet stuff, but I don't get into all that mumbo jumbo. I focus on like the most important stuff for the twins, and that's really what's going on. So know that the areas that you're most uncomfortable right now are the ones that need to change, and are the ones that you are being pushed and forced to look at deeply. You know, it all comes to a place of just honoring your soul, you guys. That which your soul is crying out for is the areas that need to be changed. It's the areas that, you know, are moving forward, and because your soul wants peace, your soul wants love, your soul wants, you know, healing and its higher calling, and to ascend and be in this wonderful spiritual place. And until you unload all the shit that has been holding you back, both in your spirit, in your soul, in your emotional places, as well as in your 3D world, all the karmic crap, all the superficial 3D crap, you know, living in the matrix, whatever that stuff is, it's all got to go now. It's time. And that which you're holding on to most tightly is what's going to go first. It's got to go first. So, yeah. So with that, that's the energy. I did a reading for us, and I also have a little, you know, I write these little thingies, these little like prayers / I don't know what the heck you want to call them, messages, that I'm going to read at the end of the video for you guys. So if you want to use this for the full moon on Friday, or even just say it between now and the full moon, to help you, you know, I feel like it's super important. So I'm going to read that at the end. So I'm going to set that on the side, and I'm going to talk about the reading now. And I used the Lilith Bible Tarot, and I used the Oracle of Visions. Those were what I was guided to use today, guys. And I did split the reading did split into the masculine energy and the feminine energy, and then the underlying energy. So this is really, really super cool, you guys. So I'm going to start with, what do I want to start with today, you guys? Let's see. Let's start with the underlying energy for the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And we have the Judgment card, okay? The Judgment card, to me, in this deck, speaks of the angels playing their part. The angels doing their job in heaven, moving all of the intricate pieces to make things happen. You know, there's a lot of pieces to this puzzle, and it's really funny because we actually have a card for the feminine that talks about putting together the pieces of the puzzle. But this is truly, I mean, this has got hearts on it. This has got, you know, the Spirit of God on it. It's got fire on it. This card has everything. It's got couples. It's got... This is the angels doing all of the divine work behind the scenes, to make shit happen for us right now. They're the ones moving the planets. They're the ones making all of these little pieces come together. You know, there's no coincidences, you guys. Every single thing that happens for a divine purpose, for a good reason. And you need to remember that. Okay, first card for the divine masculine is the 15, which is traditionally the devil card. In the Lilith Tarot, I read this card a little differently. And it's about passion. It's about temptation. It's about desires. It's a sexy card. That's all I'm going to say is it's a sexy card. For me in this reading, it's a sexy card. That's what they're telling me. There is all of this love, all this passion. I mean, there's roses on this card. There is light in this card. Wah! So there's light in this card, okay? I mean, there is the light above. There's the light in his hand. This is not the traditional devil card as far as I'm concerned. This, although there are chains to the divine feminine, and there are two divine feminine in this, this is truly about passion and lust and wanting, you know, the divine masculine is wanting to get busy with their divine feminine. I also feel like that this card is about the divine masculine ready to break the chains that holds him to his karmic relationships. That are binding him. You know, something in this card tells me, you know, the ties that bind, they keep saying. So they are recognizing that they are chained to things. And they are feeling the angels pushing them to break away from these chains. Because they're feeling the light. They're feeling the love. And they're feeling super hot and sexy right now, guys. Even though they're in this little bit of a dark night of the soul place, they have all this love and all this lust and all these emotions, and they're just, you know, feeling a little hot under the collar in a good way. So yeah, so that's your devil in this reading. Now, the next card is the 9 of Swords. The 5 of Swords. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. The 5 of Swords. And this is about doing battle. Now, in this card, this is Joseph, the story of Joseph and the Technicolor coat guy thing. Yeah. And this is about winning the battle. Joseph was betrayed. If you guys don't know the story, Joseph was betrayed by his closest people in his life, his brothers. And this is the divine masculine now. They are recognizing that the people closest to them in their lives have betrayed them. Their relationships, the people who, their karmic partners, people that they promised to love and love them, and they're looking back at everything that has happened, and they're feeling the betrayal, they're feeling the rejection, they're feeling being let down. They're recognizing that things didn't work out the way they were supposed to. They're seeing that they were conditioned in a certain way, that they had to prove love and oh God, all the mess that went along with all of those conditions of love. And they're doing battle right now. And they're winning the battle. The 5 of Swords is about winning the battle. Recognizing the hurts that came with winning the battle. And recognizing that betrayal, that they had to fight this battle against people that they loved or that loved them. But winning this battle. Breaking these chains so they can be in this loving, passionate place. So that's what this is about, is winning the battle for them. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And they know what they have to leave behind. They know that their people betrayed them. But they're ready to walk ahead, to move on from it. The next card for the divine masculine is the 6 of Cups. And I love this card, you guys, because what's so cool is, like, she's offering on a platter this dude's head, right? Isn't that cool? I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. Anyway, but this is about generosity. This is about, you know, truly giving a gift out of a place of just genuine, you know, love. Being generous. being charitable. So I feel like the divine masculine, this is the place he's at. He wants to make an offering, sort of putting his own head on a platter and be like, you know, here I am for you. They want to make this generous, charitable offering to their divine feminine. Because it's all with love. It's all with so much love that they have to give. So the next card is the Ama of Wands, which is like the Queen of Wands. And this is about being trustworthy. And again, passionate. And this is 3D world stuff. This is being secure. This is, you know, yellow, the solar plexus chakra, coming from their willpower place. And knowing what they want and going after what they want with all the passion and security. You know, again, there's all this red in the background, which is, you know, root chakra, stability, safety, security. Like, they are now secure in their will. They know what they want. They are willing to offer up whatever it takes to their divine feminine to show that they are trustworthy and safe and reliable. And the next card, you guys, is the Four of Wands for the masculine. And this Four of Wands in this Lilith deck is so amazing. This is truly like opening the gates of Eden. This is the divine masculine is opening the door to everything beautiful that is supposed to happen next. I mean, we've got all the emotion in the waterfall. We have all the fire. We have all the beauty. We have all the roses. I mean, this is like the gateway to Eden. And they are ready to take these steps forward to walk into Eden and meet their divine feminine there. You know, through all the trust and all the offerings, they are in that place. They're feeling the angels push them and move them toward a union. Toward union. Okay, and I'm not saying it's going to happen tomorrow. Okay, so understand, we know it's not going to happen tomorrow. We know that all of this energy takes time to move. But know that this is the direction they're moving because they're feeling trustworthy. They want to make this love offer. They have beaten their demons. They have, you know, they have won the battle. And they're breaking the chains to their karmic, and they're taking all of this love and fire and passion and moving forward with it. So the masculine is in a beautiful, beautiful place. Even though the tower is still happening and shit's coming down around them, their hearts and their souls, oh my God, you guys, they are truly like there. They are experiencing these things. They are feeling these things. They are now truly cognizant of where they want to be, and they're making their plans on how to get there, and their energy wants to offer all of this to the divine feminine. Okay, first card for the divine feminine is where our energies are at right now, ladies and gentlemen of the divine feminine group. And this is a number 23. Yeah, 23. And this is truly the divine feminine right now, okay? I feel like, holy cow, you know, she is very delicately trying to balance this little nest with these 2 eggs in it. These 2 eggs are her divine, you know, relationship, her twin flame relationship. And she is very precariously, like, trying to balance them. And it's not comfortable. And she doesn't see the tree of life behind her. And in front of her, there's this beautiful white horse of purity, and the bird is above her, and she's like, holy crap, I have to just hold on to this and just have faith and that it's going where it's supposed to go. Because if I make one wrong move, I'm going to drop the whole thing. And I don't mean quit. I mean literally, like, they're afraid, the divine feminine's afraid they're going to make some huge, colossal mistake. And I want to say, you know, and I've said this before, there are no mistakes. Yes, there are things that we can do that can set us off of the path a little bit. sort of like a detour, it doesn't mean it's a mistake. It just means that it may take us a longer time to get to our destination if we have to take a detour. But because the Divine Feminine can't see anything else but what she's focusing on right now, which is these eggs, and doesn't know what's going on with the Divine Masculine, she's not feeling stable and secure. She's not feeling stable and secure. Divine Feminine, we need to feel stable and secure. Because, okay, where we felt our masculine is not feeling us, the next card says otherwise. This next card shows, if you can see it real close, there's this woman under this glass globe, and her hand is reaching out to her Divine Masculine. He feels us. He feels us in a big way. The Divine Masculine knows our presence. We are touching them. So have faith that everything we're doing and holding balance and keeping things, exactly where they need to be right now is working, because the Divine Masculine knows our presence. They feel our energy. We are touching their souls, okay? So have faith in that, you ladies, gentlemen. And what's beautiful also in this card is the Divine Masculine has taken off his mask. Down there at the bottom, there's the mask on the shelf. He has unmasked himself to what this is. He sees it very clearly. He's ready and willing to be vulnerable to our energy. That doesn't mean he's going to be vulnerable yet in the 3D, but he is facing our energy. He feels us. He knows it, and he's facing it in this card, and he's embracing it. What's beautiful is, like, he loves that feeling. The Divine Masculine truly, like, I want to say, like, smiles when they feel us. Think about them. When they feel us, send them messages on the 5D. When you see a synchronicity, and for me, it's like every time I see a synchronicity, I thank the angels, and I tell my twin I love him in the 5D. I say it out loud, but I'm like, babe, I love you. They hear that. Their soul hears that. They feel it, and I feel like it makes them smile. It puts a smile on their face, you guys. Okay, so the next card is a 46. And this is, which is a 10, which is a 1, which is a new beginning. And this card shows the Divine Feminine putting together the pieces of the puzzle. Really starting to understand all the elements of this journey. Really starting to get a hold of the bigger picture. Because, as you put together a puzzle, you usually look at the picture on the box. Well, the thing about the twin journey is we don't really have the picture on the box to follow, because we don't have a playbook. We didn't get a full instruction manual when we started this journey. Some of us have more instruction than others, have been given more instruction than others. And that's why we're making videos for you guys to help guide you. But we're giving you the pieces. The angels are giving us the pieces. We're giving you the pieces. Now it's time for you to fill in your puzzle, to put them all together, to see what your puzzle looks like for you. Because every puzzle is going to be different. Everyone's journey is a little bit different. It's all the same intent, but the pictures are going to look different for everyone. So start putting your pieces together. See what it is for you. See what union looks like for you. See what your mission looks like for you. So that's that card. And dream big. Like those air balloons, the hot air balloons are like, make those dreams be big dreams. Soar to the sky. Yeah, soar to the sky. Big dreams. Big dreams. Dream big. That's it. Okay. The next card, oh, and it's an 11. Aw. Is saying to me, it talks about harmony and music and balance. The yin yang energy, the Divine Feminine making balance. I talked about that part of this Libra energy is about rebalancing the imbalances that we have in ourselves and our relationships, bringing our relationships into harmonious tones, bringing them into a harmonious place. So this just kind of reiterates that it's time for us to move forward and bring harmony to our relationships, to push forward in the areas that there has been disharmony. And this last card, oh, it's so pretty, speaks to me and says that once again, and what's really cool is like we start off with this lady cloaked in red and we end in this person, woman cloaked in red. Find your stability, find your security. Almost like, you know, the masculine energy, you know, he's got a red cloak, you know, Joseph has a red cloak. The divine women in this card have red. I feel like there's a lot of root chakra safety and security stuff coming up for us. And I feel like, you know, you've put together the pieces of the puzzle. You are no longer necessarily needing to just balance these eggs on this very, very unstable, unbalanced way. You know, this is sit in your peace, sit in your solitude. Be strong and recognize everything that's happening around you and be peaceful with it. Like, you know, she's just sitting there with her head held high, like so secure in herself and peaceful and tranquil and knowing that everything that's happening is happening exactly the way it's supposed to right now. Okay, yeah, so that's the cards. Now there's two other things that I want to talk to you guys about. There's a lot of us being YouTube people that have channels. And lately, I have been seeing a lot of videos that have been brought to my attention of people with, let's say, different views than I have of what the twin flame journey is about, okay? And I have been asked to give my opinion on some of this stuff. And what I am going to say is my guides tell me what I need to know, okay, and what I'm supposed to share. If it resonates with you, that's wonderful. And if it doesn't, that's great too. What I am going to share, though, is a concern that I have. There are a lot of people who are talking about false twins again, who are talking about settling for soulmates as opposed to their twins. And these are YouTube people. These are people actually suggesting to the community that their twin is a highest karmic partner, that we're really not meant to be with our twins, that we should settle for soulmates. And here's my bona fide opinion, 100%. You want to know my opinion? Here we go. I think it's a bunch of bullshit. Okay? It doesn't resonate with me. I think that there are... Okay, so let me back up and explain why. Okay? As we know, this journey is about light and dark. As we know, there are positive and negative forces out in the universe. As we know, it is our job as twins to save humanity. Darkness is going to take every opportunity to prey on the vulnerable members of the community, to attempt to derail them from coming into union. And I'm not saying anyone is evil, so I don't even want you to think that. All I'm explaining is that there are forces that don't want the twins to come together. Because when the twins come together, our combined energy, our combined love and light is unstoppable. It is more powerful than any evil or any darkness or any hatred that there is in the world. And obviously, anything that wants darkness to grow, that wants hatred to grow, is going to attempt to stop the twins from coming together. So it is my opinion that no, you are not to settle for a soulmate unless that resonates with you. I know personally for me that I value every bit of this journey and every challenge that my twin has set in front of me. And I don't ever want that to end. I don't ever want to stop growing. I don't ever want to settle for a soulmate and just have this happy little life of just stagnation and contentment. I want to continue raising the bar. I want to be with someone who's going to continue to call me on my shit and challenge me to my highest levels. You know, I will take every day of this journey purging and experiencing it with my twin forever because it's beautiful. I want him to continue to challenge me and push my buttons and make me become the most authentic me I can be, the most loving. I mean, I want my full-on wings, guys. I want to be at that level where I don't ever stop growing. I don't think we can ever stop growing. You know, so that's my take on all of it. And I challenge you all to look inside yourself. You know, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with settling for a soulmate. If that's what you want to do and you don't want to do this twin thing anymore, look, my heart goes out to you. I honor you. You know, do what resonates in your heart. But for me and the message that I need to share, that I am guided to share with you guys is you never give up. You never quit. You keep pushing forward. And you know what? Even if God speaks to me one day, or my guides speak to me one day and says, you know what, Christine, this was all a bunch of bullshit. You're never going to be with your twin in union. But it's what I had to promise. It's what had to be promised. It was that dangling that carrot in front of the, you know, the finish line for you to get to where you needed to be. I thank God for that. I am so grateful and appreciative for whatever it took to get me to become the person that I have become today and the person that I desire to still work on becoming. So that's my message to you guys about all of that. You know, follow what resonates with you, honor what your soul tells you, and you know, and that's it. So, let's see, is there anything else? Oh yeah, the prayer thing that I wanted to read you guys. Okay, so this is how it goes. So you ready, guys? So I want everybody to take a couple deep breaths, kind of get a little centered and focused, and this is for, you know, you can start reading this from now till the full moon, and, you know, whenever you want to say it, whenever you're guided. You know, I don't tell people what to do. Whenever you're guided, do it, read it, whatever. And if you're not, don't listen to it. Okay. I now ask my highest self and my divine angelic guides to reveal to me with clarity and love all I need to embrace at this moment. Allow me to dissolve the pain that has long been hidden deep within my core, as well as to open my heart to everyone meant to share with me in this new phase of my journey. It is with my highest gratitude and humility that I choose to become the observer of all my relationships, without any judgments, simply with the compassion that is in my soul for all beings, in order to receive the guidance I need at this moment. I now ask for the truth to illuminate me with divine wisdom and higher awareness, so I can realize within myself and my relationships where I am creating separation instead of unity. It is with great love that I receive this truth, and that I integrate it into my physical being, becoming deeply authentic and compassionate toward myself and others, forgiving what my human self considers an offense, healing all the pain and illusion of not being loved and accepted, and allowing my inner light to shine. I now thank my highest self and my divine angelic guides for filling me with light and the purity of love for myself and all my relationships. And so it is, as above, so below. Okay, guys, so I hope you enjoyed that. I do want to say, you know, have a great week. I love you guys so much. Keep reaching out, keep sharing, keep scheduling sessions, whether it's with me or anybody else. Do your healing work. You know, take advantage of the opportunities that the angels are giving us right now, that the planets are giving us right now, to really go deep within and look inside and make these changes. Make these changes, because they're all going to be for the better. That's the beautiful part. They truly are. Everything we are doing in making changes is for the better. Have faith. Have faith, guys. Okay. So I'm going to end now. I'm sending so much love and light. Gratitude and blessings always, beautiful souls. Have a great week, and we'll talk again soon. I love you guys. Mwah. Bye-bye.